Hello everybody, my name is Chris and you're watching the Crazy Volucris. And today we are playing Dungeon Universalis. And if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe, hit the like button, and if you ring the bell, I go crazy.
Technical hitches.
Yeah.
It's always going to happen, always going to happen.
Do you want to say any words for it as an intro or something, or you can put that on?
No, you're the host. You have to do. I mean, you're the host. That's your show, basically.
Wow, I should have prepared.
Well, welcome from the UK.
And welcome from the Netherlands.
And welcome from Germany.
Yeah.
So we're here with an international team trying out on the world of Araska app, the Dungeon Universalis. Some of you might recognize from earlier videos some of the characters, or from the Facebook page. We have a party of heroes here. Coming from the UK, we have Maeliss, Queen of Witches, controlled by Paul Taylor.
There she is.
And some of you might have seen her on Paul's channel. What's the name of your channel, Paul?
It's imaginatively titled Crookedeyeboy Presents, because that's my online alias, as it were.
Great.
People usually ask me where the name comes from. It's from a band I used to be in. So.
See the musical background. It should have been a bard.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have Kronk. Kronk, those of you who have been watching the channels from the Crazy Volucris will see that he has successfully completed Campaign 1, controlled by Chris. Chris, can you tell us about your channel?
Yeah, well, so like everybody, I guess the most of the people know me from the playthrough from the first campaign of Dun. And
playthrough.
The playthrough was 42 episodes, so a lot to watch. And right now I'm playing through the Demon Under the Mountain, a tribute to the classics, also from Ludic Dragon Games, which was a very nice add-on to the third Kickstarter. And as an absolute fan of Lord of the Rings, I have to play this, of course.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to maybe having a look at that myself.
And on the far right from my campaign, I do not have a YouTube channel, not being so technically minded. I have had write-ups of my entire campaign through the first campaign, is Paulius the Halfling Scout, who's joining us with his faithful dwarven mercenary, whose name shall not be mentioned.
Dwarf mercenary #1 of many.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you see me coming, I'm surprised you've even managed to hire one. As long as they're not elves and orcs, you'll be fine.
So you mean victim number 42?
Yeah.
So I just flipped through our VP, so we are pretty high.
Yeah, mine's 24, Kronk's 30, and Paulius is 45. So yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, and I've got equipment for 20 more.
Right.
So
we don't need the value points for this mission, etc.
Oh, okay.
And for those listening, this is the start of a mini campaign out of Campaign and Quest Book 2, which is the main campaign is known as the Nightstone, but this is a mini campaign called the King of Spiders.
Yeah, that's
nice.
A big spoiler there, isn't it?
As such, we've got a group of disparate heroes to which I'd like to introduce as the road, travelers, merchants, mercenaries, and adventurers, all wandering, can end up anywhere in the world of Araska. And indeed, on this road, just west of the village of Vimray, our independent travelers meet up by a campsite for travelers trying to get to the next village. So we have an impromptu band who meets and spends the night camped for safety and companionship. A witch, a barbarian, a halfling, and a dwarf. As it was too dark to reach the next village, we stopped. And the next morning, early, very early, we hear the sounds of combat and enter into scenario 75, a strange orc raid. We arrive at a small village in time to see a party of orcs trying to break into the village's small huts to loot them. You know that they will kill everyone inside. But you were surprised to see them accompanied by a small group of great spiders, more common amongst goblins. From inside the dwellings, you hear cries for help. Will you be able to prevent the oncoming massacre? Our goal is to knock out all enemies and save at least 2 of the 3 villagers locked in their houses. There are special rules in here that the orcs will prioritize all their movements and actions to break the doors and attack civilians. Only the great spiders and shooters and the shaman will not. As such, our band arrives and we are ready to take them on. Unusual about this mission is it is not based on value points, but purely on the number of heroes. So as you see, we've got 3 heroes and 1 mercenary. So in this case, we are facing from the top left a great spider, followed by an orc champion, an orc shaman boss with another great spider across the top. On the bottom left, we do have a black orc armed with a battle axe. Also, another black orc closer to us, a warrior with a makeshift improvised shield and an axe. And to the right, a warrior also with an axe and an improvised shield, and an orc champion with a battle axe. And that's all we have to face.
Easy.
Yeah, easy. What could possibly go wrong?
I must say, I tried this with a friend. We tried it out with beginning characters, and since it's not based on value points, our party got slaughtered. This was not a scenario for beginning characters, but that's why the heroes of Araska have joined together. Will they be able to face the onslaught of the orcs and save these poor villagers?
Yeah. This I don't like spiders.
No, I can say that there is no initiative roll. We start with the initiative.
Right.
Nice.
So where to go? So I need to refresh myself in terms of Maeliss's movement 5. Yeah, she's all about firing big balls of fire and
which could be good. Bear in mind for Maeliss that the orc shaman boss is also in tribal magic and will, of course, in being a spellcaster, will try to dispel anything you cast. But of course, that goes both ways.
Yeah, well, that's an interesting one.
The dispel range, was it 8 or was it 6? Or
it's
is the
8.
outside different?
It's 8, but it can be to the caster or it can be to the target. So it depends
that's. I always thought that was such an interesting rule because it's not just the shaman casting it; it's whatever he's casting it on.
Correct.
Nice.
So, what kind of strategy do we want? There's a lot of blocked line of sight here as well.
There is. So the spiders are going to come for us and the shaman, but all the rest are going to go for the doors.
And they're going to try and break those down.
Yeah, and having axes, they do a pretty good job of it.
Yeah.
So our job is to intercept. We have to keep 2 of them alive. If we could keep 3, great, but I wouldn't count on it.
I would suggest we just focus on the because the entry point is on the very right. I would focus on the right side on the.
Yeah, they're very close. They're going to get in and start straight away, aren't they? Whereas I think the one in the middle is that the red 5. Is that their health?
Correct.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
you
that's
see
the
that
one
on us as
underneath.
well. So the person with the most
Yeah.
health is the Orc Shaman, followed by Kronk.
Ah, Kronk, clearly, yeah.
Yeah,
Kronk, you go first.
Kronk is ready. Well, I was thinking if I could use my Dwarf Mercenary, he can fire his crossbow and then change and move up to engage the Orcs, and at least they're engaging him and not
Yes,
the
that's good.
others.
Yeah, he's a ranged character, is he?
He's got a
Yeah.
crossbow and he has a battle axe.
Oh, okay.
And rather than reload, I thought if he starts there, he can shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Shall I start with that?
Go for it. Yeah, let's send the meat puppet in first.
One thing just to
Yes.
consider. I can reach the black orc on the left and the orc on the just north of us. So when I start, I can charge the one or the other and can try to kill him.
Right.
Then
You-
maybe you shoot the other one that are not in range.
Okay.
I might be able to. The two on the right. What are those two again, Paul? Did you say one of them is a champion?
I think if you click on them, you should be able to see. Is that correct?
It doesn't seem to come up with anything when I click on them.
Maybe click you on the champion. It's I think the rightmost is the champion, with the X, with the double X.
Yeah,
Correct.
I might be
north of the rock.
Yeah, they're not adjacent. A lot of Maeliss's damage spells are to adjacent things as well. So until they're next to
Okay.
each other, I can't really damage two things at once, which is usually one of her nice tactics.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go and have a look at what spells I've got.
Right. The what I was thinking with the dwarf, if he fires, he can move up beside the door because he only has a move of 4, and rather than running, at least he's there to engage whoever comes across. And if you take out the other one, unless my crossbow bolt finishes him off, but that's not likely.
Well, I think Kronk will charge the black orc, the on the
Okay.
horse.
The one on the horse. The one that's riding a horse. The invisible horse.
Okay. So I'll start out my Dwarven Mercenary. He starts on the intro
Just a very
place.
quick one. I do
Correct.
have 2 buffing spells. I do have one that's going to, if I just do this for the sake of the video so that everyone else can see it. I've got, that's my favourite one, God Crush Them. So I've got War Dance, which gets +1 to your combat skill and courage.
We all have to be within 3 of you.
Yeah, is it 3? Caster's
Correct.
melee range, yeah. And I've also got arrows, which gives +1 to natural armor against non-projectile, but that's not... I don't think
Too
I've ever
much
even
of a
actually
problem.
used that.
Yeah. The thing is, you're not on the board yet, so it is the case you'd either have to come in and then cast. But that is quite possible, because if we are bound up here.
What intelligence I haven't got the stats for the orcs. What's intelligence? How the combat?
Okay, so the black orcs, with which there are 3 on the board, they are the ones who...
Oh, are they the yellow ones? Just noticed 3 of them have got
actually-
yellow dotted rings around them.
Yeah, you're correct. No, because the orc champions are also black. So the
Okay.
bottom left is a black orc, and the black orcs have a combat skill of 4. They have 5 armor. They've got 6 hit points.
5 armor.
Yeah,
I take it.
they're pretty tough. But yeah, Kronk's here. He chews up armor for breakfast.
Yeah.
They are armed with a battle axe, and of course they're going for the doors. The one...
Sorry, what intelligence were they?
Their intelligence is 3.
Yes.
In fact, the warriors are 3, the orc champion is 3, the orc shaman boss is 4, and the giant spider is 0.
Oh, 0 even better.
Great spiders, yes. Yeah.
Brilliant. Bring it on.
Okay, I'll start off with the dwarf. He's come out, he looks ahead and sees orcs, which he hates because he is a dwarf, and so he hates these terrible creature. And having his crossbow in hand, he is going to take a shot at the orc straight in front of him.
Okay. So you move him on.
I shall, and because he's got hatred towards the character, I can re-roll melee hits, but unfortunately that does not help me with here. So he's going to start off at the place and take the shot. He rolls 2d6 and gets a total of 9. His skill of 3 makes 12. -1 because it is further than 3 range, so he brings it to an 11, which is a hit. And this gentleman has a critical, which is good because these things have improvised shields. He will roll the die. Normally it's a 6. He now, because it's a critical, he rolled a 5, so he would have to roll a 6 twice, so he takes the hit. The crossbow does 4 dice. I get +1 because I got the critical, so 5 dice of damage versus this orc. 5, 5, 6, 3, and 1. Just out of interest, you guys can see the dice rolls on the left?
Yeah, we can see them. You slaughtered.
No, I can't see. I was just about to say, because I'm filming this, I can't see anything that you're doing.
Oh.
Have you moved on to the map?
Yes, I've set him on the white entry square.
Right.
The dwarf is there. Good.
I see it.
So you, let me just.
So the warrior had an armor of 4, so that's reduced by 1 because of a crossbow. Actually range 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's well within half. So 3s and above, I did 4 damage to that orc. He drops from 5 down to 1 and is now wounded. The dwarf will do a quick action. He is going to swap his crossbow for a 2-handed axe because he uses this as an orc tenderizer, and is going to move 1 diagonally, 2 diagonally, 3 diagonally, and then up by the door 1 to do 4, so that he has to be engaged rather than hitting the door.
Great.
And that is the dwarf's turn. Can you see, Paul, that the dwarf has moved?
No, I've just reset the map and it is still not.
Oh, well, I saw everything. I saw also the dice rolls and the moving.
Great.
Really? So if I roll 2d6, just
have you saved?
Can you see this?
Maybe, you know.
Yeah, I have. It's just I've just even refreshed it again. If I press F5, it's refreshing it. But oh, hang on. Hello. There we go.
Right.
So now we can see that you're up against the door. Yes, I can now.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I would suggest I go with Paulius first because he's got his short bow, and I can take another shot and hopefully finish that one orc off.
Oh, great. Do it.
Okay, so Paulius comes out, sees orcs, and laughs and giggles and thinks, ha ha, playtime. Now, Paulius then thinks, yeah, it's a wee way away. So Paulius is actually going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 up beside the dwarf. And then I'm going to take a shot. Now, normally that would be bad, but Paulius has the Doc shortbow, and the Doc shortbow is a magic item, and it ignores penalties for moving when shooting.
Great.
Okay, awesome.
So, being within 3 and seeing the orc there, he laughs and giggles in his direction, shoots, and gets an 8 for his combat. So again, this pathetic orc is going to try to roll 6 twice and does not. So he takes 4 dice plus the critical, 5 dice from Paulius, who's rather experienced with this bow, and rolling 5 dice and getting a 6, a 5, and 3 4s. That orc is host.
Nice.
First orc goes to the halfling.
Nice.
Who giggles maniacally and, of course, using his quick action, swaps his short bow and pulls out an elven shield and a power mace. And those of you oh yes, those of you taking note will notice that there's a slight aura around him, generated from an artifact he has called a demonic ring, which gives him the skill Invulnerability.
Oh my god. Yeah, that is very powerful.
I know where this 45 coming from.
Yes. And as he's next to the dwarf, being his retainer, the dwarf has the skill Bodyguard. And so he nominates Paulius as his bodyguard target. So I will get a +1 in combat while defending.
Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, that's good. I like that.
That is my giggling, half-insane halfling who's ready to take on a champion.
So, if you don't mind, then
no, Kronk, get in there.
I would go with Kronk. You know,
yes.
I can't stand that the small guy just killed an orc off and I should charge the largest one.
Yeah. So this one over here.
Great.
So I have to face him directly, I guess, like this.
Yes, since he's your target.
And of course, in Rage, I pulled out my double-handed Rage Warhammer, which also got a fantastic glow. But in this big meaty fists, he always wears this ring, which gives him, you know, he looks like stronger as he even is. So now, and he's attacking with his Rage Warhammer, with unfortunately will reduce his combat skill to 4, so that's an even call, I guess. Now where the champion got also a 4, so I rolled only a 5. And how do I let the dark player roll?
Okay, I've got the dark player here. So the dark player rolls. He gets a total of 10. He has a skill of 4, which would make it 14. However, having the battle axe, it reduces it by 1 to 13. And again, because you're attacking him from behind, it drops again 1 to a 12. But unfortunately, that still beats your skill of...
This is not enough. This is not enough. Well,
any fortune or fate?
I will call the fortune.
Yeah.
And we'll just redo this. How can I lower my fortune?
If you click on your character Kronk.
I see. Okay,
yes, good.
All right. So.
And do you want the dark player to re-roll, or are you going to re-roll?
Well, the dark player roll is insane. So I would like to have the dark player.
Okay, so the dark player is going to re-roll again, and he does. He gets a double 1.
Wow. So not only is he looking the wrong way, he's tripped over his own feet.
Yeah, now, and we're going to see, before he destroys him, if he destroys his battle axe. A battle axe breaks on a 1 or a 2, and we roll a 5. He has not destroyed the battle axe, but Kronk has managed to beat his pathetic total.
yeah, definitely. So, Kronk's strength is 6, and with a Rage Warhammer, he got a +2, so it's whopping 8 die. And with the Rage Hammer, he got a -1, so every 4, I guess, is a wound.
Right, yes, because
5 wounds.
5 wounds. This guy, having 6 health, drops to 1. Do you want to push him?
Well,
no.
I don't want
to. It would mean that you move closer towards the door, because it does give you that extra movement, but yeah.
We want to head north, and I'm fear that the when I push him 1 step, the orc which is right north of me is got my back. And I don't
the orcs prioritize the door. They're not going to prioritize you. The spider will come for you, but not the orc.
So the orcs that aren't engaged, they're all going to go for the doors?
All right,
yes, their priority is the doors.
Or
okay.
I think
Yeah, you don't have to. It is your choice.
No.
Good. Okay, that's fine. So, with a massive blow, you take a huge chunk out of this black orc who howls in pain, and then Maeliss, Queen of Witches, enters the field.
She's. I'm happy to be led here because she is somewhat of. I think when I played the campaign with her, she's very powerful, but she is somewhat of a support character. She will. Mm-hmm. She likes to come in and mop up afterwards. So, I mean, it might be a bit of a heavy-handed blow to come in and take out the one that Kronk's engaged with, or do I start on another one?
No, you can.
Well,
Let's see.
I wouldn't be. You know, it's okay if you can take him off. I would be fine with that.
Yeah,
but he's engaged with you anyway, isn't he? So you two are going to, he's going to attack you anyway.
Do you have green flame, Paul?
Let's just go back a bit. I'm just having a look. Yes, I do. Choose a target. He suffers 5 damage dice. Adjacent enemy characters suffer 2 damage.
Right. So again, that could be useful versus that orc who's north of Kronk, but it is in line. In line of sight of the shaman, so the shaman will probably try to
dispel him. I can't. Brain damage is always the best one. It's only 1 mana, so I can do it whilst moving because I've got to move to get on the map, so I can't use God Crushing.
You start on the map, so when you start your turn, you're on the one of those white squares.
Oh, so that's not classed as a movement, is it?
No, that's where you traditionally start.
I think, to be honest, against things that aren't very bright, brain damage is one of the best ones, I think. It has a range of 6, though. That's the only problem. To just go back to the map. So, if I moved on, and I can move...
Yes.
I'm quite happy to... I don't mind what... The other 2 are 5 health. She would be rolling 5d6.
Unless you're very lucky, you won't kill it. But hey, you're the Queen of Witches. Luck is your thing.
It would stun them as well, though. As long as they take a damage, they'll be stunned.
Oh, that's great.
I have mind control as well. I forgot all about that one.
Ooh.
Yeah, don't forget about that one.
Oh, hang on. That's not tribal. What's that from?
That was her... spoiler alert for anyone watching this. That was her personal mission. That was one of the fruits of her personal mission. That huge battle we had.
One question: Do we play with the feat points as well?
Yeah, I'm happy to.
Yeah, I think we can put that in.
There's literally just 3.
Need it later in the campaign. Yes, you've got.
And
3.
they just move the dice by 1 point, don't they? Yeah.
Per point you spend.
Do you know what? Let's. Nobody's touched. See the one in the middle of the map.
Mm-hmm.
How far do they move?
That one is an orc warrior, and the orc warrior has got a move of 5.
Right. So in the next turn, he's not going to make it to the door.
Well,
what I'm thinking.
Yeah, unless he's stunned. If he's stunned, he won't quite make it.
It's 6 to the door, though, isn't it?
Not if he goes diagonally 1, up 1, 2, 3, and then diagonal 4, diagonal again. He'll be right in front of the door. Yeah. So either you have to engage him or reduce his movement by 1, which is what mind controlled witchcraft. That makes sense from the Queen of Witches.
Yes, yeah. The only thing I was thinking is he's further away. Yes, he might make it, but the other one on the right is the same kind. He's got what's he got?
The one on the right, he's an orc champion. But if he comes down to the door, he's going to have to engage the dwarf or me.
So shall I leave him with you?
Yeah, we can take you. I mean, you could come and war dance us, but we want to take out what we can of the others.
5. Let's move her in. We don't have to worry about safe zone on this one, do we? Because we're outside.
No, correct. And we're in combat, so there's no safe zone in combat.
Can you just confirm to me that you've seen me move?
I have seen you move.
And just as a check, I've just rolled 2 dice, rolling a 7.
That is correct.
Right, that's all good. We're all working. Right, so she can move 5, so she might as well... I mean, you're correct, that one in the middle. If whatever I cast that shaman's going to have a go at dispelling it, but I think probably we'll just have to take that on the chin, I think.
Well, you're a
3 now. How far up do I move?
Witch, you can do this. Come on.
Yes.
Do I move all the way up? She's got 5 movement, but this spell, what spell was I going with? Brain damage. It's got a range of 6, so I might just stay there for now.
That's good. And you want to cast?
Yes. So we have to roll 2 against her intelligence.
Are you rolling? Which spell are you going to cast?
I'm going to cast brain damage. I have to use. I haven't got a pool of. Oh, hang on. Have I got a pool of mana here? Oh, dexterity.
You should have mana. If you click on your character, you'll see.
Oh, is it just a plus and minus?
Yeah.
Yeah, the plus and minus you can go up and down. So you've got 14 listed if you click on your character.
So if I drop it down to 13,
yes,
that's her using 1 mana.
And roll 2d6.
2d6 against a 10, against a 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, she's done that. So she's successfully cast it
with a critical.
Oh, with a critical.
What is your total? Is 8, and your IQ is
5.
So it's a 13.
So it's 13.
13.
Yeah.
Do you have any other bonuses from items or anything?
Let's just quickly nip back. I'm just looking at skills, secrets and magic. Experienced wizard, that's just re-rolls on that test, so I don't need to do that. Powerful mind. No, that's not that one. Herbalist, no. No, I think skills-wise, all right. So we have got an agility broadsword. She's got the camisole of opacity, which gives her extra armor. The user takes 1 less damage die from any non-magic attack. So she's good against if someone tries to hit her. I've got potions. No, I don't think I've really got anything else that's going to change.
Okay,
that's
good.
13.
13. So the Orc Shaman has got an IQ of 4, and is going to try to dispel you. So he rolls a total of 4 and adds his 4 and is pitiful in the onslaught of a queen of witches. Nice. So you get to roll 6 dice versus this
6 dice.
pitiful
So there's 5 for the spell and then 1 for the critical. Is that right?
Correct. Yes.
Go for it. 66. Wallop.
Wow.
And everything above,
and this is not versus their armor, it's versus their intelligence 3.
Yes.
So you have done a total of 6 dice, and this orc wails in pain and expires in front of you and falls to the ground dead. Kronk, of course, being a humanistic type of barbarian, laughs joyfully at seeing another one goes down.
Seeing one goes
realizes
angry, I'm the only one who doesn't get one down.
Paulius 1, Maeliss 1, Kronk 0.
0.
I'm sure that's about to change.
I hope so.
So, if you've seen, it has now, our turn has finished. That means we're going to come over to the dark player.
Yeah.
Paul, do you count the turns on the lower right?
We can do, but in essence... Okay, so turns...
1.
We're in turn 1. It's still turn 1. And this is the dark player, turn 1. So creature activations begins with spellcasters and battle wizards, including leaders.
And shamans.
So we have a shaman. So this is not an end boss, who does not get any extra action, so only has 1. We will roll a d6 to see what this shaman is going to do, and it will be, as a battle sorcerer, 4 is going to cast 1 of spells, which is either a missile or a control spell, which he doesn't have, or...
Have you got the physical game out there, Paul?
I do, because I like having physical cards.
I think, in fact, next time we play, I'm gonna get my cards out and stuff.
It's just fun. Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, it is going to be the green flame. Ooh. And 4, 5, 6, it would be God crush them.
Oh, no, we don't want that. No, we do
Here
not
we go.
want that.
And a 4, 5, 6, it is
Oh,
God
get
crush
out.
them. So God crush them is a 2 mana spell, which means he cannot move, and it
Has he
is
got a range?
range 12. But
Kronk, you might be in there.
1, 2, 3, 4. I don't actually think. So if you click on the character, on the bottom right, there's an eye, and you click on line of sight. He cannot see Kronk. Can you guys see the dotted line?
Yeah.
No.
But I can check by myself, so I can't see
okay.
him.
Maeliss is in sight.
Where's the eye? Is that on the enemy?
If you click on the character, yeah, also with your own character, if you click on Maeliss,
Oh, yeah,
and
the eye
then
there.
yeah, and you click on that, you can then draw a line. Maeliss,
Kronk.
yeah, Kronk is behind the tree, can't be seen. Paulius is just behind the tree. You are up for a duel of mages.
1, 2, 3,
Or
4, 5.
you can also just when you already clicked on for example, you click on any character from us, click on the eye, and then click
got it
on
up.
the shaman, and on the shaman again. Then you can draw the line of sight from him.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah. Oh,
can-
I didn't know it did that.
that.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
That's very clever. Yeah.
I just figure it out. So
Every day's a school day.
yeah. So I just figured it
Brilliant.
out. So I'm not in line of sight. I'm sorry.
Now, if this was me playing it on my own, I may well have gone, do you know what? I think Maeliss would have moved 2 more to the left. Now, if you want to call that cheating, that's fine.
So this Orc Shaman is going to try and cast at you. The Orc Shaman does not have any extra things to add to it, so is going to cast 2 dice and get a total of 8 plus 4 is 12. You can try to dispel this.
Yes, so for those people watching this, I'll just show you exactly what God Crush Them is. Come on.
So this is just in range for dispelling. You're just right in 8.
Well, you can be at the caster or the target, and since Maeliss is the target, she can dispel it around her as well.
Oh, right. Okay. So this is
Yeah, I mean, it's still it's a nasty spell, but it's rolling the same dice as brain damage. So yes, I will have a go at dispelling this. So 2d6.
Okay. Correct.
Just my intelligence, is that right?
Correct.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 again.
13. You have successfully dispelled the spell. It costs you 1 mana.
Right, so I need to drop that by 1.
And this Orc Shaman howls in rage as you have prevented her casting of the great spell of the Orcish god. He cannot move because he needed to stay still. The shaman is finished. There are no creatures with melee attacks, so we go on to the rest of the creatures, and that goes in order of the highest VPs, and that goes to the Black Orc or the Orc champions. So we'll start bottom left. There is the Black Orc. He's got a move of 4, goes 1. Well, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cannot get there by walking, so we'll run.
Oh, yes.
Rolls a 9, so can move a total of 8. Goes 1 out from behind the tree. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Faces the door and is ready to try hacking this door to pieces. We'll then come up to the top left. There is an Orc champion. The Orc champion has got a move of 4 as well, which will not get to the door, so will also run.
So
and goes
where
8.
Is he running? Is he running down or is he running?
Yes, he runs down because that's closer.
There is.
1,
I keep feeling there's one at the top of the map, isn't there?
4, 5, 6, and faces the door, ready to hack it to pieces.
I think that's where Kronk and Maeliss will be going.
Oh, yeah.
We then come across to the champion on the right, who's going to go 1, 2, 3 down by the door, but because he's in melee range, he, as a melee character, will try to go for the one who is easiest to hit.
Okay.
So the Dwarven mercenary has got a armor of 4, having leather armor, and Paulius has an armor of 3 because he's not allowed armor. So he's going to have a go at Paulius. This orc champion, having a battle axe, has got a skill of 4, -1 because of the battle axe. Rolls a 6 plus 3 is 9 versus Paulius with his mace, who rolls a 6 plus 5 is 11, and we happily deflect this and laugh in the face of this pathetic orc champion. That leaves one black orc who tries to disengage. That is incorrect.
Does he try to disengage?
No. Only unengaged ones prioritize the door, and because he's a melee fighter, they do not disengage. He turns around,
how's it go?
Wild with pain, and swings at Kronk with
He's clearly never heard of Kronk.
battle axe, to his cost. He does roll a 7, gets to add his 4 to make it 11, takes off 1 because of his battle axe to make 10, another 1 because he is wounded, which reduces skill. He has a total of 9.
All right, let's see what I can do. No, this was Maeliss.
Hang on, click on your character.
So
Kronk gets a 6.
And with a 4, it's a 10. As normally I got a fight of 5, but -1 due to the Rage Warhammer, so it's a 4, so it's a 10. So I blocked it.
And what did he get?
It's a skillful warrior, a 9 in total because he is a wounded black orc about to become shish kebab.
Yeah, he's done it then.
That is good. That leaves them. However, skittering out from behind the woods come
spiders.
Spiders.
So what's the horse symbol on those?
The horse symbol shows that you can look at the behavior card for animals and vermin.
Vermin, that's
Okay, so you two are both in range, and he will go for the enemy which is easiest to hit, and I am suspecting that that's going to be Maeliss.
Which one are we looking at here? The one in the middle?
Well, the animal behavior target priority is enemy with the lowest health.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong card.
Lowest armor, and then the closest enemy.
Oh, and when it's lowest armor, it always ends up being Maeliss. She's got
lowest health is going to be me. He's going to come for Paulius. Because of this, he's going to try running. He'll roll 2d6, get an 8. He can move a total of 12. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and cannot enter melee range.
Oh, because he's running.
Because it ran, correct. And the other one.
Sorry, Paul. What's the little arrow that's on the end on the characters?
If you click on your character, it shows the way they're facing. And if you click on the character, you can click on the arrow, and that will change the facing. Yeah. Right, so the last one, top left, is going to roll 2d6 and run for 6. So that gives it a total of 12 movement.
And is he going for the same character?
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, yes, because vermin and animals ignore distribution of attacks. So he'll just come for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Skittering of arachnids the size of ponies are coming towards me.
That's not good.
But in saying that, the enemy's turn is over. We go to turn 2.
What do we do? I always like this bit. This is the most exciting bit of the game, I think.
Yes. So
probably the most deliberation at this point as well.
So when Maeliss can take off the black orc, I'm in reach of these 2 orcs and can...
That's true.
Then can attack them both from behind due to Combat Master on the very left.
What? So you want me to kill the one that's engaged with you?
Yeah.
I would say so, because you've got your agility broadsword. You're a pretty dangerous woman.
What? Just come up and hit him? She's not great.
Well, the main question is, are you all right on the right side? Because now you got a full.
Yeah, you've got a lot on you there.
2 spiders.
We're fine. I'm invulnerable. And
Right.
Paulius has
invulnerable.
always thought that he's invulnerable and nothing could ever touch him.
Invulnerable is such a powerful skill. I think it's almost over OP. It's more because it's the first time I came across a creature that had it. It was 1, and there was 4 of us against him, and I was like, I just can't hit him. It's only crits, isn't it?
There's plenty of dice skills that let you re-roll ones or versus creatures, and especially Kronk has demonstrated that when he does his brutal, you know, all 4s or above are criticals, and that just wrecks invulnerable characters.
That's brutal blow, is it?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, I shall move.
Or
on.
Maeliss, do you want to cast a spell if you like that better? You've got.
I don't. Hang on. Why is my? Oh, that's right. I was wondering why my mana had gone down from 14 to 12, but I had to dispel, didn't I? I'm quite happy to come up and have a go at hitting him. Let me just, for the sake of the video, let's just have a quick look at my agility broadsword. +1 to users. Combat strength while attacking, and also it's strength +1. Her strength is it's only 4 dice for damage.
You've got to hit first. So you've got a skill of 3, +1 for your bonus is 4. Yeah. The orc has got a 4, -1 because he's wounded. He's got a skill of 3, so you will have a +1.
Let's go for it. So she's going to move.
Finish him.
1, 2, 3.
And you have to face them, of course, because you're facing in combat.
There we go.
Roll 2d6. Show us what a Queen of Witch with an agility broadsword can do.
In terms of granular rules, he's still engaged with Kronk, isn't he?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, right. 2d6 +4.
Yes. 7 +4 is 11. The orc desperately tries to... Battle Axe is not have a range, has a total of 6 +3 is 9, is not able to defeat your prowess in combat.
So 4d6? Oh, hang on, I didn't get any crits, so just 4d6 for damage.
I think so. Your strength is 4?
Yeah, strength 3 +1 for the sword, yeah. And
So
what armor do they have? What's he?
They have an armor of 5.
Come on.
You can do it.
Fortune. Oh,
no.
Right, there's
You
a fortune.
could spend a fortune,
yeah,
so you can reduce that on your character.
Yeah, job done. Let's roll another 4.
Roll again.
Come on. Hang on, just make sure I've got my character selected. Yeah. Yes.
Here's a 6.
Got him.
Got him. There we go.
Kronk, I would just like to point out the score is 1 for Paulius, 2 for Maeliss, and 0 for Kronk.
I get
it. I get the feeling Kronk's going to bring out the big guns in a bit. He's got 2 to take down over there.
He's going berserk because this is completely unfair being the big warrior. Maeliss has completed her turn. Kronk.
Well then.
Do you want to go next?
Yeah, of course. So I will go 5.
And you crash into the back.
Hit the big one. Hit the big one.
And the thing is, I will attack him from behind, and I will do the brutal blow. So normally I got a combat of 5 due to the fact of the Rage Warhammer. It's only 4, and brutal blow only 3. But from behind, I got good chances.
+1, yeah, you got +1 there.
Yeah. So, yeah, or he has a -1, so his skill of 4 effectively drops to a 3, which drops to a 2 because it's a battle axe. So you have a +1 in the roll versus him.
Right. So
Sorry, Paul. Why have they got minuses on there?
So that's a 10.
Wow.
Oh, lovely.
10 will.
That is good. So he rolls. And he rolls a total of 10, but unfortunately, because your bonus 1 above him, you actually beat the... which one were we hitting? The
bottom
Black Orc?
Yeah, the Black Orc from behind, yeah, of course.
The Black Orc, yes. So you do. He does not have a shield, having a 2-handed weapon. You can try and chew apart his armor of 5.
So right now,
becomes a
with
4.
the Rage Warhammer, he's only an armor of 4.
Correct.
I've got a strength of 6, with my Rage Warhammer, it will pump up to 8. With the double crit, it's a 10. So 10 damage dice, and every 4 is a wound.
10.
Oh, but this was a bad
Wow.
Oh, look at those 2s and 1s.
Well, I will spend a fortune to can I spend a fortune to reroll the whole damage?
You
roll?
can.
Yes.
Oh, I will.
Yes.
Come on, he must know. Well,
That's better.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, 1 short.
Okay.
So you do a massive blow to him. Now, 1 against this, you have the chance to push, and because he has nowhere that he can go except for physical things,
So
you get
there's
to
one
roll
more.
1 more dice against him as you
come
smash
on,
him against
come
the
on.
wall.
So, and now a 4 will
Goes
kill
smash his
him.
head into the wall.
Hey,
Yes.
5 is enough. So your blow smashes him into the door where he
Wow.
bangs his head and sinks to the ground as an ex-orc. You have the choice to now move up and take his position.
No, I will stay there, and due to the combat master,
Okay.
I will take my second attack to that one. Also from
okay.
behind.
You
Oh,
change
hang
your
on.
facing.
What's that? Is this a skill then?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's combat master. Why
Do you know what I was literally about to say? Maeliss has got she can turn you into berserker, so you get 2 attacks. I completely forgot about it.
No. Combat
So
master
I
is
could
way
have
better.
cast that. Oh,
So-
why? What's it do? What's it do?
Combat master requires at least a skill of 4, a combat skill.
Mhm.
So, and when engaged with 2 enemies, you have 2 attacks without a penalty. So this combat
Oh, that's
master
the
is
cut. Yeah,
great.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
All right, and so I did a brutal blow, so it's nearly the same. So I got a combat of 3 from both the Rage Warhammer -1 and the brutal blow from -1. And what does this is this also no? It's also a champion, huh?
The Orc Champion has a skill of 4, which is reduced to 3 because of being attacked from behind.
Yeah.
Was yours 3 or was it 2? Was your skill?
I'm 3, but he got a battle axe as well, so he's only 2.
Ah, good point. So you get a +1 here as well.
I
That's
got a
it.
+1
Do you want to
as
roll
well.
first?
Yeah, and I got
An
2
11.
crits.
Ooh, and a
Double
crit.
crit.
2 crits.
This is what happens when you piss off a barbarian who does not like the score being 2-0.
This is why we deliberately wound him up.
Okay, the Orc Champion fights back and gets a 5. Has no answer for your attack.
So
Roll
then
your damage.
it's the same, and I will just add the push, so it's 11 damage die.
He can go somewhere, so you will push him back. He won't go. They only go into the wall if you got the choice. Actually,
Alright,
no,
okay.
sorry. You can push him into the wall. Yeah.
Okay. So I will push him into the wall, so it's 11. And what?
Roll
this is
10
armor?
dice first because that 1 dice will be versus armor 5. Whereas your one, his armor, the champion is armor 5, but of course it's reduced because of your.
4.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I
So
rolled
10 dice
10
versus
die.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He's
5.
5 is
Wow.
enough, and this Orc Champion is another word for shush kebab. Oh.
And there's no need to slam him into the wall.
That's what I'm talking about right now.
You
Alright,
slam him
then-
into the ground.
One question, Paul. When I choose to step up, can I change the facing as well?
Yes, you can
Alright,
change
so-
the facing. The only time you can't do is if you haven't finished off an enemy, then you must remain facing your enemy.
Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? That makes sense.
Yeah.
So I step up and face north to my next victim.
Shaman.
Yes. And you yell out to everyone, 2.
2, 2, 1. So it's your turn to
Right.
level that score then.
I'm going to go first with my dwarf, who not only is a dwarf mercenary with his battle axe, also has a hatred towards orcs, so gets to re-roll 1s because he doesn't like them for some reason.
Hmm.
So the dwarf rolls with his battle axe, gets up 4, which is not huge. He's got a skill of 4, which makes 8. He gets -1 because it's a battle axe to get a sum total of 7. the wow,
Great.
the Orc champion,
Great.
score of 4, rolls 3 to get 7, but also gets a -1 because of his battle axe, goes down to a 6, and is therefore losing.
Nice.
My dwarf is then going to roll his damage die. He does not have a critical. He gets, with a battle axe, he gets strength, which is 3 plus 2, so it's a total of 5 dice. But the armor, of course, is reduced by 1, so he only needs to get 4s. He gets a total of 2, so the champion takes 2 dice, and I am not going to push him, because I have got, actually, maybe I should leave him engaged and engage the spider. What do you guys think?
Well, maybe I would just finish him off.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is
Then Paulius he also has a -1 to his combat, so he's got a combat of 4. So Paulius, I'll click on him, rolls 2d6 and gets a total of 5 plus 4 is 9. This champion rolls a total of 5 plus 3 is 8. So unfortunately he misses again versus Paulius, who laughs as he smashes this into his this thing's knee with his strength of 3 plus 1 is 4, and he also gets -1, so we only need to get 4s, and I get a total of none. But being a halfling, and since I have spent development points to increase my fortune twice, having a total fortune of 10.
That's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, if you go for a fairy, they start off with 9, which means they can increase to 11. I'm going to spend 1 fortune, and I'm going to reroll all 4 dice. And this time I will get 2, which will drop him to a 1. I cannot push him because I didn't get a critical. I'm smaller than him, so I don't have that option. That was my barbarian. My in his mind barbarian halfling, and the dwarf who desperately wanted to chew him to bits. Paulus yells out, 1.5.
Brilliant.
They still call
And
it
that
1.
is the end of our turn.
I like the fact that when you reduce their health, it shows you the wounded token, because I always forget to put that on when I'm playing with physically.
No, it is handy. Okay, then it comes over to them. And we start with the shaman. The shaman is going to roll a dice and see what he does. And he gets a 5 as a battle sorcerer with a 5. Oh, he casts one of those 2 spells again. It's either going to be God Crush Them or Green Flame. 1, 2, 3, it's God Crush Them. No, it's not. It's going to be Green Flame, which has a range of 12. And at present,
I'm not in the line of sight.
Battle Sorcerer.
It's definitely Kronk. It's definitely Kronk.
That to which the actual most will affect the most. Choose a target, 5 damage dice, those together. Actually, if I was him, I would go for me, because he would be able to he would target both of us, but you are the most desperate, so I think he would cast at you. Now, no, at Kronk.
Oh, yeah.
Maeliss, you can just see Kronk, so you can have a go at dispelling if he successfully casts.
That invisible horse isn't going to affect it.
No,
For anyone watching, that horse isn't supposed to be there.
No, it's a pinata.
Maeliss is just hiding behind it.
Okay, so Kronk, you turn and see this orc shaman who looks at you. His green, sickly colour runs up his arms as he points at you and casts, gets an 8 plus 4 is 12. Magical assistance comes to you as Maeliss tries to dispel this hitting you.
So she doesn't lose the mana yet. It's only when you successfully dispel it.
The Orc Shaman's cast the spell, so she loses the mana, or he or it, whatever. You only cross off the mana if you successfully dispel.
Here we go. Roll high.
6.
That's not enough.
Plus 4 is 10, I believe.
So plus 5.
That's 11.
11. What's he got?
12. Dispelling, you must be higher, so you have to get up to
here
13.
comes the feat points.
I could use a feat. You can use as many as you want, can't you?
Yeah, you've only got 3, so you use 2 to push
Do you know
it
what?
up to 13.
I'll use 2 feat points. Is there any way of recording that on here or not? Or
There's not, but it hasn't been updated for that, so you just need to note yourself. You could input a number. Actually, can't you do that? No, you have to do that on your character sheet. Yeah.
So
you will lose a mana, of course, because
so that
you
goes down
successfully
1.
dispel.
Mm-hmm.
And this Orc Shaman boss howls in rage as you...
And I'm very grateful.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You feel witchcraft around you versus the tribal magic of an Orc Shaman. Dark forces are fighting over you, Kronk.
Lucky me.
On the other side, the Orc Champion. The Orc Champion, as a melee fighter enemy who is easiest to hit, will try to hit
Which one of those
again.
two is the easiest? Is it Paulius?
Yeah, I haven't got any armor on. That's the thing with the ring. I'm invulnerable, but I cannot wear any armor. I can use a shield, though.
Maeliss is the same. She's got this flimsy camisole, that's it.
Goes with the character art.
There's another very, very cool magic artifact. Maybe sometime you will find it. It's a Guardian Amulet, which will give you a +1 armor. My very good friend Sidulus the Necromancer found this once in a tomb.
I've never looked through the magic items since I didn't want the surprise. So every time I visit a magic school or find it at a chest, it's always a big surprise. I think, that's so cool.
I don't like looking through them because I like shuffling them and being surprised. So
me too. But my friend found it, so I know it. That's the only reason.
So, this Orc Champion takes a swing at Paulius. He rolls a total of 4, plus his skill of 4 makes 8, -1 for the battle axe, 7, -1 for being wounded is a 6. Paulius, who just giggles manically, thinking this is just one big joke, rolls a total of 10, and easily just, has no problem with this. Then we come to the spiders. So the first spider comes down 1 and has a go at me. It rolls a 3. Boy, are they all drunk, these things?
Yeah, they've all been drinking.
+3 is 6, versus Paulius, who rolls a 10 and easily dispatches of that. And the other spider as well, who seems to think that a halfling would be good for lunch or breakfast, goes skitter, 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 and has another bite at me because why not?
Did he run or does he just move?
No, he's got a move of 6. Spiders got plenty of legs, they can charge along. He rolls a bit more seriously. That's an 8. +3 is 11. It is.
Yeah, it's crit as well, yeah.
Paulius, in defending, rolls a total of 9, plus his skill of 5, makes 14, +1 for the bodyguard is 15, and has no trouble in fending off 8 legs spinning around in the air at him.
Have these things got anything like poison, which spiders usually have?
Yes.
Yeah.
Climbers, raging mounds, pathfinders, and poisonous.
Yeah.
That can be a problem. But, hey, they have finished their turn, and we go to turn 3. So with the current skill being 2 for Kronk, 2 for Maeliss, 1.5 for Paulius, I think we want to see what Kronk does.
Yeah, just remind me again, what is the objective of this scenario?
We have to save at least 2 of the 3 villages and kill all the enemies.
Okay.
So,
So are we on turn 4 now? Is this 4 or
3? Turn 3.
wow, is that it?
We're charging through them. This did much better than our 4.
I was about to say, I'm taking it the last time you played this scenario, it didn't go this well.
No, Black Orcs and Orc Champions really make mincemeat of 10 value point starting characters. And because we had 4 characters, there were also 3 Orcs armed with crossbows who also focus on us. And if you go to 5 characters, the maximum, you also get a troll thrown in because... And Chris, you know what that's like when you're in...
Trolls are cool.
Yeah.
I like them.
Trolls.
I must admit, I would say the fact we've not had many ranged enemies, I think, has made a big impact on this because it's allowed us to get in there straight away.
Right.
Yeah, the Orc
No
Shaman
defensive
is the big
shots.
problem.
Yes.
Right. So I
Right,
just finish him off.
Yes.
Bang.
Bang. Okay.
His armor is 3?
He has an armor of 4. He's got leather armor.
Oh, well, you know, I don't
Fancy
need a brutal
leather
blow.
jacket.
I just make it normal. Oh, wait. No, a brutal blow. I will go for a brutal blow. It's
Okay.
always fun to do
Roll.
It's there to be used.
this. So this will tone down my fighting skill to 3. What's his fighting skill?
Okay, he's got a skill of 4, which is also reduced to 3 because he is armed with an axe. Because he's not just a shaman, he's a battle sorcerer.
Right.
So you've got a straight roll-off between the 2 of you.
But this will not save his skin. His thumbs. Look, I got 2 criticals. Nice.
Yes, 9. He rolls a 7. It is not enough.
So here you go. 10 damage die.
Wow.
Whoa, what is that?
Every 3 is a wound.
Oh, every 3's a wound.
Yeah, he's a
3,
4, and my
4,
rage
5,
Warhammer reduces
6.
by
Oh, wow.
-1. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he got 8. Oh well, okay,
Yeah.
he survived the first one.
But because you can smack him into the side of the boundary, that counts. You can roll 1 more dice versus an armor of 4.
I think- I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
No, so the edge of the map is classed as the same as smashing them into a wall.
Yeah, assuming it's either other houses or whatever, etc.
Okay.
The only thing you can't is if there's a pit, they only go into a pit if that's the only place they can go.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, even dumb orcs and that know that falling down pits can be bad.
Bad for the health.
Yeah.
So he's got 1 health left.
So Kronk runs, yells out, 2 3/4.
Right.
Now, before I have a go, Maeliss, what do you think you can do?
Oh, I'm thinking I could set fire to some spiders.
Brain damage works well, but only affects 1, doesn't it?
Let's, for the sake of people watching, let's have a look at spells down here. So, I don't think I want to do God Crush them. Well, target and characters and adjacent, they'll hit you as well.
Yeah, I don't appreciate that. And of course, God Crush Them is a great spell because when you cast it successfully, you roll a d6, and if you get the 1, God targets you.
Yeah, it's a very holy spell. Frenzy, Green Flame. Adjacent enemy characters suffer 2 damage dice.
That could work.
Brain damage is... That's only 1 target.
Yeah, whereas Green Flame, you'll hit both because it's enemy characters.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was looking for. I mean, there's also mind control, but I don't know if that's a bit pointless at the minute. I think it's fun, but let's get them killed. So I think we'll go with Green Flame. So I can move. It's got a range of 12, so I probably don't have to move. Let me just go back to the map. No, so I'll stay where I am. And so I should drop my mana by 1.
You change your facing as you face towards the spiders.
somewhere in that direction.
And just out of interest, he could try and dispel it, but he can't since he's in combat. So dispelling is such that it's the same action as casting a spell, and that you're a bit busy trying not to die to be bother waving your arms around and casting juju.
So they can only do it if they're not engaged.
Correct.
And also, he hasn't got line of sight to me.
Really?
No.
Spiders are out of range, so he wouldn't be able to dispel anyway.
Yes, which is their doom. So roll 2d6 and see if you can get a crit. And with a 6, you do not. But you've got an IQ of...
I've got 11.
Yeah, that's enough.
So
that's
success.
5 dice versus the spider.
And then it'll be 2 dice on the other one, is that correct?
Correct.
So
ones never do damage. So if you can get at least 4 2s or above, that's game over, player spider.
So I'm going for the bottom one.
Correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. The spider turns over, shrivels up, and its legs go belly up. Yeah. That is the end. And Maeliss calls out 3.
It's only half.
It's half, yeah. And then I roll 2 dice for green flame for the other one.
Yes.
Just 1 damage.
So that's 1. He takes 1 damage.
What did you say? What did you say there? If I'd rolled a 2, would that be 2 damage?
Yes.
Right. Well, let's use that final feat point, and I'll turn that 1 into a 2. So that's 2.
No, you can only do it with like contested dice rolls, not with damage, etc.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's just for checks.
Oh, actually, maybe I should check that. I'm not so au fait.
I've got the book with me at the minute. It's the first time I've used them.
New rules. It's sitting right in front of me. Fate points. Fate point. Each hero has 3 fate points at the moment of the creature for each. After making a test or an opposed roll, a hero can spend a number of feat points. So it's not a test rolls. And it's not an opposed roll.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. We'll leave him at 3 health then. I've got to leave Paulius with something to do, so.
Yeah, I'm pretty fine over here. I'll start off with the dwarf mercenary who's going to swing at the orc champion. He rolls this time an 8, plus his skill of 4 is a 12, minus 1 for the battle axe is an 11. The orc champion rolls an 11. Ooh. He manages to defend. Unfortunately for the dwarf, who desperately wants to kill an orc, since feeling the skill of 0 for him. Against that, Paulius, who thinks, spiders, I'll kill the orc. He swings at the orc, rolls a 4, plus 5 is a 9, and the orc champion rolls back a 6, plus 3 is a 9. Hang on, 3. He's got a skill of 4. Minus 1 for the battle axe is 3. Minus 1 for the wounded is 2. He only gets 2, 8. So I do beat him.
Nice. Yeah. It's all this is the thing with this game. Those pluses and minus 1s make all the difference.
Yeah. And I like the fact that a +1 is huge. You don't need a +10 vorpal blade of impending doom.
Exactly. Not mentioning any games that do that sort of thing.
Okay, I don't have a crit, so I only roll 4 dice. I will roll 4 dice and get... Wow!
Is that?
I managed to smack him on the toe, which was enough to bring him down to hit his head, and he disappears. I will advance after combat.
Yeah.
And I will turn to face the spider with mace in hand.
Can you do that even if the spider's... Was the spider engaged with you?
The spider is there. Even... Yeah, you can advance after combat in there because I'm busy mealing with the other guy and I jump into the place as I stab or smash him to death. Regardless, I am what's the skill? Not small. I am...
Hello?
No, I was just looking. I thought I had the skill I can ignore one of their things.
All break down because it was dead silence.
Yeah, just checking my skill cards.
No, I was just closing my mail program because always it goes bing bing, and I was like, just close it, and then was dead silence.
And everything went down.
Done?
Yeah. Right, I am done. That means we are done. It is now turn 4. We are going to start with a battle sorcerer, and the battle sorcerer is going to try to disengage.
I'm just very quickly going to duck out for 2 seconds. I should be back in a minute.
Okay. So the battle sorcerer has a agility of 2, reduced by 1 because wounded, so needs to roll a 9.
Oh my gosh.
And does. Okay.
This will
wow.
not save your green butt.
Goes 1, 2, which is far enough away, and then, actually, hang on, let's see. Disengage. If engaged at the beginning of the activation, it will always try to disengage. If it fails, can't cast a spell. But it will roll 1d6 to see what he's going to cast. Something different. Oh, I have to look at the spells now. It's going to be Dance of the Gods, or a War Shield, or a War Dance, or a Frenzy, or a Gazelle Jump. Those are the only ones. Gazelle Jump doesn't make any sense because it allows to perform a great jump, although it might want to jump into the tree. Dance of the Gods is an area effect. They can recover. War Shield makes sense. War Dance is possible. Yeah, all of them. So I'll roll a d4 for him, and he gets number 4, which is a Dance of the Gods. Now, Maeliss is right behind the tree, so cannot see.
Yeah, she can't save me right now.
So Maeliss, this is going to try to cast, rolls 2d6, gets a 7, plus 4, 11, minus 1, because being wounded is still enough for a 10. So he gets to roll 5d6 for courage, because of his courage, and on every 4, 5, 6 recovers 1 hit point. But for each 1, they lose a hit point. So here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, gains 4 but loses 1. So in essence, he gains 3 health. And is up to 4 and has just used his last mana. So he grips his axe, faces you with hatred of the death of all his companions and probably fear, and is ready to try and take you on with his misplaced orcish superiority complex.
Come on.
Unfortunately, there's a spider who still thinks that Paulius is the target and takes a step forward and bites at me and gets a 7 plus his skill of 3, makes a 10. Paulius, not particularly wanting to be dinner, rolls an 8 plus 5, does not have a problem fending off this spider.
Nice.
Then we go to turn 5, and it's over to us. We should start perhaps with Kronk.
Yeah, well, why not? I will just go zigzag to smash him right into whatever this might be. And just to be sure, it's only 4. 4 health. Oh well, you know, he enraged me, and I will take my Rage Warhammer and do another brutal blow.
Ooh, okay.
Why not? So it's a combat of 3. Versus his combat was...
He's got combat of 4, -1 for the axe is 3.
So even call.
Even call. I thought there was another -1 for something before. What was
Hi, I'm
it?
back.
No, yeah,
Welcome back.
He was wounded. He was wounded, but now.
Ah,
he's not.
yes.
So,
No,
What
so
did I
it's
miss?
a
What did I
straight
miss?
roll.
so I got.
We're going to start with Kronk.
I only rolled a 6.
Okay, and this orc shaman rolls an 11.
No. He will roll again. I will
Yeah,
just
so you
use the
spend a fortune. Okay, and he rolls again and gets a 7, which is still more than the 6.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, he does parry your blows and is showing as a sorcerer of great strength.
But,
Military.
In my
So I
absence,
can't-
am I right? Am I right in thinking he just ran away?
No, you can only use 1 fortune, these things. Yeah. Do you have any fate points left?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I got my 3 fate points.
Did you use one already or not?
Not yet. Not
Oh.
one. So he got a
If you
7,
put it up 1, you'll be a 7. His agility is 2.
-4.
You only need to put it up 1. So
Yeah.
you use 1 fate point, and you successfully hit.
And I totally forgot last time with a Rage Warhammer, when I do a critical, he's also stunned. So he would have had, because I did a double crit last time, so I didn't have to spend a fate point because, he's -1 again, so he's only a fight of 2.
Hang on,
But
we'll
you
roll
have to
1
roll-
die for him to see if he
Yeah,
could
if he
have
can
got rid of it,
No.
and he rolled a 2. No, he would have had the stun condition. He's about to be more than stunned, he's about to be squashed.
So then I got only 9 damage die.
Oh no.
But
Only 9.
Only 9, and every 3 will make him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Overkill. Bang.
Kronk yells out, 3!
Gotcha. Oh.
So did the orc shaman try to run away and you chased after him?
Yeah, he disengaged and
Yeah.
healed up a little bit.
He cast a spell Dance of the Gods, which got him some health back, and drew his blade, had his axe ready, but it wasn't enough to take on the power of a hero.
Right.
Okay, on the other side, Paulius takes the initiative because he thinks, I've got the chance to get 3 as well, and swings his mace with a total of 6 plus 5 is 11, -1 because it's a mace is a total of 10. The spider gets a total of 4 plus 3 is 7 is not
betrayed me.
enough. I do not have a critical, so I only get to roll 4 dice.
Come on.
1, 2, 3. He's got an armor of 4, which is 3 because of my mace. I do 3 damage to him as well.
He's dead.
Paulus giggles, rings out 3. We'll call it a draw.
All right.
Brilliant.
Maeliss, unfortunately, looking around,
There's nothing left.
there's nothing left.
Mason's got nothing to do.
She was
You've
behind
got-
the invisible horse.
You can come out now.
Yeah.
Okay, as we have dealt with these, I can tell you, you have defeated the orcs with as few human losses as possible, i.e. 0. The relieved peasants reward you with 1 provisions pack and 5 coin. You are allowed to rest free of charge in the village, which we can.
That's nice.
And mission
Free of
pending
charge.
M76. Reward +1 XP if the heroes have accomplished the mission on the first attempt, +1 XP if no villagers were knocked out. We get 2 XP,
2 XP.
1
Yeah,
provisions pack, and
I
5
can't-
coins to spread amongst us.
Can't record XP on the sheet.
No, you have to do that on the extra tab for your character. So you can do that
Okay.
afterwards.
Okay, yeah. So what? Sorry, what was that? We got 2 XP, and what was the other?
We've got 5 coins, which I think Kronk and
Put down the bottom.
Paulius should have 2 each, because we got 3, and Maeliss didn't pull her weight, and
I'm
only got
That's
2.
fine by me.
got
That's
plenty
fine
of
by me.
coins. I don't need anything.
I've got. Yeah, no, I'll take a coin. That'll do me.
Great.
I guess I stashed something around 40 coins or something, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
And the
Cool.
villagers are
So
safe. So that's the end of what was that? That was M75, was it?
that was mission 1.
And that's from the second campaign book, is it?
Yes. So, hang on. If we come back, I'll just come to campaign management and have to make a new campaign map. This is international. Create. And I will place here heroes. So what I'll do, I think, if we come back to teams,
Yeah.
and I share my screen.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's have a look at what's going on over here.
Alright.
So at Nimfall, there is we are in a village a day out from Nimfall where we have finished, so we get to rest. Now, in doing this, we get to roll for danger markers.
Oh, yes.
Now we do need to add up the value points.
For each character.
Yes. So I can say that me, as Paulius, I did have it worked out. I didn't bother writing it down because I thought, it doesn't matter for this mission.
I
If
got
I've fired
a
on.
total of 50.
Wow.
24. 28.
I only get to 59. Oops. So
34, I think, for me.
59 plus 34. Is that, do you have any magic items? Have you included that?
Yeah, that's everything with a blue number on. For me. That's 24 VPs for her, plus the extras for my items. So yeah, that's 34 for me.
So that gives us 143 as a total, which means we round up in this case. We roll 15 dice.
I love the way that dice rolls rounded up.
Yeah, when you've got these huge... hang on, we're going to go back to the app because the app... Oh, hang on, I just shut it. So if I leave this here, campaigns, we have to go home back to quest map and a strange orc raid. And here we will roll under the dark player 15 dice. So we get only 3 6s.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh.
I'm absolutely gutted.
Okay.
I do like this, and it does. This bit always kind of reminds me a little bit of Wizard of Oz. It's like the Wicked Witch of the West sending out flying monkeys from the Kingdom of Banmore.
Danger marker. Danger marker.
And another one.
Danger marker. Okay. And we haven't quite finished yet because I will come back out of that, back to the quest map. What is the one important thing we have forgotten to do?
Don't tell me. Loot? Oh, yeah, we haven't rolled for dead enemies. What have we got?
2 spiders. That's 2. We've got 2 orc warriors. So that makes 4. Then we have got 2 black orcs, which were yellow, so they count as 2. So that brings us up to 8. And we've got 2 champions, which also count as 2. That brings us to 12. And we had an orc shaman boss, which is the higher of his IQ or his strength, so that's 4. That brings us up to 16 dice that we roll for
Come on,
loot.
some magic items.
Here we go. 16 dice. We get a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gold.
You might. Is it worth you adding this down the bottom, Paul, on the gold counter?
We can, but we can divide it up now for 7 and 4 is 11, so we've got 11 gold in total. But 3, I believe, is just a special item.
Check if you want.
I've got. Oops.
I'm always looking at in this. Yeah, it's a random special object.
Okay, so I will pull out here. I will reach down and I will pull out a magic scroll. Now let me see. Kronk, have you ever learnt to read?
No. What do you mean?
No, he knows how to hit things. That's about it, I think.
What do you mean? Who needs that?
Maeliss, congratulations! You gain a magic scroll.
Nice. I shall add that to my. Gear then. Yep.
Inventory. Good. So we can. And there is one more thing. Question for you guys. What do you think we're missing?
We got the XP. We got the loot. We did the travel.
I'll give you a clue. We are in a large outdoor section.
We can search for
we can
herbs.
search the new bit. Yeah.
Yeah, we can search for a resource.
What did I get? A magic scroll? Was it just?
Yeah,
it just
magic scroll, a special item.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, I was just for the people watching this, it's a bit boring, so I'm just trying to find the. There we go. I've added it to my list of things. Awesome. There we go. Right.
It's a useful item.
So we can do this. Everybody can do this once, per door tile.
The group only have one attempt to do so, and it's a perception test. I would say that.
Oh no, it's got to be you.
Paulius is probably the best because I've got a total of 1 for being eagle-eyed, 1 for being small, and no, my other skills only at it for traps. So I've got +2.
Whatever characters I have, perception and dexterity bonuses seem to escape me.
And Kronk, I presume your perception is not huge.
What? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
He doesn't even know we're there.
Okay, here we go. 2d6. 2d6 for Paulius. I get a 7 plus 2 is not enough. Because it is a check, I will use one of my fate points and push it up.
Yes.
Fate points, which means we get a random resource. And the resource is let's see, let's go through until I pull out one that is a plains. Nope, it's not. Woods. Plains. We have picked up some lin berries.
Ooh.
This resource can be found in the plains. Its inside contains an acid, corrosive juice.
So I take it that's in one of the recipes in the book, isn't it?
Yeah, cool. And we can use that to try making stuff. Great. And because we've completed this, I will come out of this and go back to the campaign map again. And we've completed that mission. I love having a bigger world. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I get lost around it. I'm so used to just having the top right corner.
Yeah, no, it's got a lot bigger. We have opened mission number
76.
I think it's 76, 75.
Yeah, I've only just noticed the app's been updated with East and West map. I didn't see that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's great, but it generally starts top left. When I open, I think, where am I? Oh, scroll to the right.
So eventually there'll probably be 9 of those drop-down menus.
Yes. So lucky us, I'll just make it a bit bigger, as we are here. Up here in the forest is mission T76, which...
T76.
70. Oops. Come on, T76. 76. Why can't I get the 6? 76. What's wrong with my 6 key?
You've broken the keyboard.
Okay. T76.
Very clever. Oh, very clever, yeah.
There you go. Take that. That is the next mission, which is awaiting us, and that mission is called Following the Green Track.
What was that one called? A strange orc.
A strange orc raid. And that was quite
strange.
Because they had spiders with them, which orcs don't generally have. They're not part of their their thing.
Are we thinking that there's someone higher in charge here?
Maybe. As in, we will find out the campaign.
Yeah, well, I'm deliberately not reading the book. Deliberately not.
Yeah, good. No, I think it's good to find out as we go along too, so we'll find out how we go. I'll shut this now, so I'll come back to Teams and stop sharing the screen. Do the stopper, and that brings us over to us.
Well, that was awesome.
Yeah, as you can see, a group of superheroes have no problem dispatching a war party of orcs and saving the village. We get to rest for free, so we get to get all our health points, our mana, our fate points back as well, ready for next time.
Did anyone lose any health?
No. We did lose fate points.
That was ridiculous. That's probably the easiest mission I think I've played. I think that's even easier than Free the Merchants.
Well, I think we lost a bit of sweat, maybe, having to sprint across the field.
I lost some mana.
Desperately try to get to 3 kills, because, Kronk doesn't want to miss out on these things.
Yeah. No, that was awesome. That was awesome. It was very well executed.
Yeah. Actually, I did suggest...
when you ask Kronk, it could be more, At least
well,
tell him
there's going to be more. Definitely going to be more. I quite like Paulius. He's a force to be reckoned with. He is.
It's not. I got the dwarf specifically because he's got bodyguard. He's also good versus orcs, and he just thinks he's invincible.
So we do have room for a mercenary or a pet, don't we?
We do, but we're not anywhere now. We can go to Nimfall, but we can see that next time we play. Do you guys want to continue this campaign, trying it?
Yeah, certainly. Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Good. Okay, we'll add and see when and whatever we play again. I'm glad we did so well. Revenge for getting stomped last time playing this.
Yeah. Makes a big difference, I bet.
But this is the first mission I played where the VP don't really count in. So
same here. Same here. Yeah.
The only thing I'm guessing is because it's a mini campaign and the chief campaign is quite far away from where you start. By the time you're up here as a character, you're probably reasonably experienced and tough, so you can take on Black Orcs. But hey.
The thing is, with 143 VPs, they should get +1 to their skill checks and.
Actually, you're right. We should have added that in. I forgot about that.
You just told me we don't need the VP, so I was okay. We don't need the VP, so normally they get all +1 for each check.
Next mission, we are increasing the difficulty.
Well, I'm looking into my crystal ball. I think we would have won anyway.
Yeah. Probably. But we'd like to have a challenge.
So it took 2 more rounds, but then we stopped them anyway. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It was good to see. And we're taking the heroes from all 3 campaigns. It's nice to have Kronk out there showing what the power of mighty muscles is, and Paulius with his insane reliance on invincibility, and Maeliss, who can wield arcane power. It's good that you dispelled that God crush you.
There was something quite sad about putting Maeliss in a box when I finished doing that. I need to revisit that, I think.
Yeah.
But the adaptability of this game is great, so it means I can play her over and over again. So.
Yes. Good. Okay. Well, I'll wish you two a good evening.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. Thanks, Paul, for running it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was great to try again and see how it successfully goes. And of course, after next week, we're going to have to suffer those videos of the done day and see what we missed. And next time you see me, there'll be tears streaking down the eyes. Good.
So,
okay.
Thank you very much.
Good evening.
See you soon,
right.
adventurers. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.